Choose any ATM of your convenience and stand a chance to win gold sovereigns.
Lanka Pay.
In 2015, a cabinet subcommittee headed by then Prime Minister Ranil Wickramaratne was appointed to oversee the 19th Amendment to the Constitution. The committee comprised 3 retired officials who previously held senior positions in the Legal Draftsman Department, along with President's Counsel Dr. Jayampathy Wickramaratne. However, yesterday during an inauguration event of a new court complex in Beligaha in Galle, President Ranil Wickramaratne alleged that the failure to amend Article 83B of the Constitution was due to the ineptitude of President's Counsel Dr. Jayampathy Wickramaratne. Responding to the President's accusations, President's Counsel Dr. Jayampathy Wickramaratne released a statement to the media today. Through the release, Dr. Wickramaratne asserts that the entire drafting process of the 19th Amendment was carried out on the basis that the bill should not be placed for approval at a referendum, in keeping with former President Sirisena's electoral pledge. Dr. Wickramaratne claims that while the terms of the President and Parliament were proposed to be reduced from 6 to 5 years, the upper limit of 6 years was not touched since it would require a referendum. Furthermore, he states that Article 83 of the Constitution mandates that a bill which seeks to amend or is inconsistent with particular articles listed or the specified upper limits to the President's tenure would be required to be passed by a 2/3 majority in Parliament and approved by the people at a referendum. He highlights that it is essential to note that Article 83 itself is included in the list of provisions requiring a referendum. He further states that the draft finally approved by the Cabinet Subcommittee was then sent to the legal draftsman, who took over as required by law and made some changes. President's Counsel Dr. Jayampathy Wickramaratne also claims that then Prime Minister Wickramaratne had held several meetings with the Attorney General, who was of the opinion that certain clauses, especially some that reduced the powers of the President, would require a referendum. Dr. Wickramaratne recounts that several changes had to be made to the bill because of the Attorney General's position. According to President's Counsel Dr. Wickramaratne, when the 19th Amendment was challenged in the Supreme Court, the Attorney General argued on behalf of the government and submitted that no provision required a referendum. Dr. Wickramaratne asserts that the clauses which the Supreme Court held to require a referendum were either amended or withdrawn in Parliament. Through the statement, President's Counsel Dr. Wickramaratne claims that he regrets that President Wickramaratne has thought it fit to place the entire blame on him for not reducing the upper limits of the President's and the Parliament's term in office. He reiterated that the entire amendment process was based on avoiding a referendum following President Sirisena's pledge at the presidential election.